Okay, good evening, folks. This is discussion F for you all. We're discussing perception from a death doula as to afterlife of somebody when somebody passes away. So let me do some enlightening for you all about this subject for tonight's F. Please join me in tonight's discussion F, death doula experience from uh other afterlife and such. So here we go. The text reflects the perspective of Susan B. O'Brien, a death doula who shares her transformative experience with dying patients. Her journey begins as an oncology nurse, where patients named Madeline profoundly changed her view of death. Madeline's claim and even enthusiastic approach to her own passing inspired Susan to see death as a transition rather than an end. Susan later transitioned to hospice nurse, where she observed reoccurring patients among patterns among patients that reinforced her belief in an afterlife. These include patients experiencing a sense of going home, gaining clarity about life's challenges, and experiencing a profound sense of peace. Let me get you the rest of this. Let me set this down. Okay, these moments, regardless of culture or religious backgrounds, convinced her that death is not the final chapter, but part of a larger journey. Susan B. O'Brien's experience with patients have been deeply transformative. As an oncology nurse, she encountered a patient named Madeline whose claim and enthusiastic approach to her own passing profoundly shifted Susan's perspective on death. Madeline's demeanor inspired Susan to view death as a transition rather than the end. Later, as hospice nurse, Susan observed recurring patterns among patients that that reinforced her belief in an afterlife. These include patients expressing a sense of a sense of going home, gaining clarity about life's challenges, and experience profound peace. These moments transcended cultural and religious boundaries, further solidifying her conviction that death is a part as a part of a larger journey. Additionally, Susan has been at the bedside of over 1,000 patients globally, witnessing their spiritual aha moments and hearing their reflections on life, regrets, and lessons learned. Her work has also taken her to places like Zimbabwe, where she observed the impactful practice of guiding individuals through their end-of-life journey without the luxury of medicine or equipment. Okay, hold on. I get the rest of that. Susan B. O'Brien gained profound insights from her experiences with patients at the end of life. Here are some key takeaways. Regrets and reflections. Many patients expressed a common regret or not allowing themselves to truly live. They wish they had taken more risks, pursued their passions, and lived authentically without fear of judgment. The importance of forgiveness. Susan observed that forgiveness, both of oneself and others, played a crucial role in achieving peace at the end of life. Patients who reached a peace of understanding and acceptance often experienced more serene passing. Spiritual clarity. Patients frequently described a sense of going home or gaining. Hold on. Gaining clarity about life's challenges. These moments transcended cultures and religious boundaries, reinforcing Susan's belief in a larger journey beyond death. The concept of a good death. Susan emphasizes that a good death begins with living a good life, planning ahead, addressing emotional considerations, and embracing the unknown can contribute to a peaceful end-of-life experience. Universal patterns. Across her global experiences, including in places like Zimbabwe, Susan noticed universal patterns in how people approach death. These patterns highlighted the importance of guidance, support, and preparation in the end-of-life journey. Okay, guys, so that's it for tonight. I'll see everybody tomorrow for shows. Till then, Gator Wellness, have a good night, folks.